What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to me in a pineapple corset, standing up because this corset is long and I can't really sit in it, talking about being a writer. And I have one more tag for you. It was by Emily Walker and a friend of hers. This was a little bit more random, not quite as much about writing all the time. So, first question though is, where's the place that you like to write? I usually write out in my living room on the couch. I gotta have like a little spot on the couch that I have. It faces a big bay window so I can look out and watch the birds. I can watch my horses move around. And yeah, I just kind of sit there in that spot with my laptop on my lap and write. Coffee or tea? Definitely tea. I hate coffee. It's disgusting. If there's coffee in anything, I can't drink it. It's just gross. Also, I don't like caffeine because caffeine does weird things to me, so I also drink uncaffeinated tea. Favorite book of all time? That's a hard one, because I really love a lot of different books. One of my favorite books, as most of you know, is Lord Brocktree by Brian Jacques. Whether it is my absolute favorite book of all time anymore, probably not. The favorite book that I have read recently is Serafina. Go check that out if you like dragons. It's cool. Next question is NaNoWriMo, yes or no? No, I have not done NaNoWriMo, not because I don't like it or I think it's a bad idea. I just don't think it would work for me. It works as a great motivator for a lot of writers to get them writing every day and everything, but if I'm working on something, I write every day anyway, so I don't feel like I need NaNoWriMo as a motivator, and I feel like it would make me more stressed than it would help me as a writer. So I am fine if other people do NaNoWriMo, but I'm probably never going to do it because I don't think it's for me. A genre that you would write in if you could. So like for me that would probably be science fiction. I like science fiction, but I don't like the science part. No, I don't like having to be accurate about everything. That's why I like fantasy or contemporary a little bit, because then I can write about stuff that I already kind of know. I'm lazy and I don't like to research. I am a terrible person. I would probably also write historical fiction if I liked to research, but I don't, and I hate being inaccurate. So I'll be honest, the fan fiction that I finished recently, the book-length fan fiction, The New Ways of Old Gods, was probably the most research that I have done for a fiction like ever, because it was, obviously it's fanfic, so it's set in someone else's universe, so I have to get all those facts right. So I spent a lot of time researching that, and even though it was on a subject that I clearly love, which is Dragon Age, I still got bored and was like, oh, so much research. Yeah, I'm a terrible person. What can I say? If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I decided to make this question about writing because it's a writer tag, so if I could have any writer superpower, it would be that the words would come directly from my brain and onto the page. I have this problem where my brain is going way too fast for my hands, and even though I am a very fast typer, I'm a little sloppy, but I'm very fast, and so I have gotten to the point where I can keep up with my brain much of the time. Sometimes if I'm really on a roll I can't, so I wish that I would just have like that direct line brain page. I think we all wish that we had that superpower, let's be honest. Who's your favorite author? I have a lot of authors that I like. I don't know if I have a favorite. This is a thing. I'm the same with music. I don't like pick a group and listen to all of their songs, and I don't pick an author and read all of their books, not usually. The one that I've read the most books from is probably Brian Jacques, but that was during my youth, so that was a while ago. So I don't really know if I have a favorite author right now. I just read what I like. Music while you write. Yes, I listen to music while I write, mostly because I have tinnitus ringing in my ears constantly, and if I don't have some sort of other sound, I start to notice it and it starts to drive me crazy, and that's never good. So I listen to music, and I listen to instrumental music. I listen to a lot of movie soundtracks, a lot of game soundtracks. I have different folders for when I'm writing, so if I'm doing a sad scene, I have sad writing music, and if I'm doing an action scene, I've got like battle writing music and everything. So yeah, a lot of different music, but it's all instrumental because if there's words in the background, I get distracted by them, and that's not good. If you could live anywhere, where would you live? I would live someplace similar to where I live right now. It's not perfect where I live right now because while we are out in the country, we do not own the house and we do not have a ton of land on this property, so both my husband and I would love to live somewhere that was even more out in the country, that had even more land, but somehow magically wasn't really far away from my friends and family. Maybe that could be my superpower, finding a place like that. Who knows? But yeah, that's my ideal spot. And last question, what do you do when you have writer's block? I try to never call it writer's block. For starters, as soon as you diagnose yourself with writer's block, I feel like you're giving yourself an excuse not to write. Like, oh, I have writer's block. Oh, I can't write because I have writer's block. So I will call it maybe a slump, but never full out writer's block. When I'm having a slump, when I'm having a hard time figuring out a scene or getting started, I usually walk. Because for whatever reason, if my feet are moving, my brain is going. So I take my dog and I go for a long walk, and by the time I get home, I usually have like the entire scene figured out in my head, and like rush to my laptop to write it down, or rush to a notebook to at least write something down so I have it for later. So yeah, walking. I recommend it. Otherwise, you can always do some free writing, you know, just find a prompt and write from it, short story or something like that, or read. Some people find that helps them get out of their writer's block, and it can sometimes get me out of a slump. But I would advise you not to call it writer's block, and to say to yourself, this isn't full-blown writer's block, this is just a slump and I can easily get over it. Because writer's block makes it sound like you're done. But if you just say, it's a slump, I can get over a slump, as the slump is like, boop, I'm good. So yeah, that's my thoughts for you on that. Okay, fellow writers and fellow pineapple corset lovers, I'll see you again next time, probably for a book review. Bye! Oh, by the way, this guy has been sitting behind me, clawing the back of my legs this entire time. Do you see this? Yeah. Yeah. This is what I put up with.